DIY interior decor tips: space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Introduction. Welcome to the By JSTD YouTube channel, where we explore the world of home decor and inspiration. In today's video, we'll dive into some creative DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by a cramped living area or wished for a more open and inviting atmosphere, you're not alone. Many of us face the challenge of maximizing our space while maintaining style and comfort. But fear not. With a few clever tricks and thoughtful design choices, you can transform even the tiniest of rooms into a spacious haven. Throughout this video, we'll share practical advice, innovative solutions, and inspiring examples that will help you reimagine your small spaces. So, if you find value in our content, don't forget to subscribe, like. Understanding the importance of light in small spaces. When it comes to DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, understanding the role of light is crucial. Light can dramatically alter the perception of space and ambience in any room. In small areas, maximizing natural light should be a top priority. Natural light creates an illusion of openness and can make even the tiniest spaces feel more expansive. To achieve this, consider using sheer curtains or blinds that allow sunlight to filter through while maintaining privacy. By doing so, you not only brighten the room but also create a sense of airiness that is essential in small spaces. The strategic placement of mirrors can also enhance the effect of natural light. In addition to natural light, artificial lighting plays a significant role in the overall feel of a small space. Soft, warm lighting can create a cozy atmosphere, while bright, cool lighting can make a room feel stark and uninviting. To make small spaces look brighter and larger, consider layering your lighting. Use a combination of overhead fixtures, floor lamps, and table lamps to create a well-lit environment. This approach allows for flexibility, enabling you to adjust the lighting based on the time of day or mood you wish to create. Incorporating dimmer switches can also give you control over the intensity of the light, allowing you to customize the atmosphere to your liking. These DIY interior decor tips will not only enhance the functionality of your space but also make it visually appealing. Another essential aspect to consider is the color scheme of your small space. Lighter colors tend to reflect light, making a room feel brighter and more open. When selecting paint or wallpaper, opt for soft whites, pastels, or light neutrals. These hues can create a seamless flow throughout the room, eliminating visual barriers that can make a space feel cramped. Additionally, incorporating pops of color through accessories, such as cushions or artwork, can add personality without overwhelming the space. By carefully choosing your color palette, you can effectively use DIY interior decor tips to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Furniture selection also plays a vital role in how light interacts with your space. Choosing furniture with a light finish or transparent materials can help maintain an airy feel. For example, glass coffee tables or acrylic chairs can create a sense of openness, as they allow light to pass through. Furthermore, consider multifunctional furniture pieces that serve dual purposes, such as ottomans with storage or foldable tables. These options not only save space but also keep the room organized and clutter-free, allowing light to flow freely. By integrating these furniture choices into your design, you can further enhance your DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of decluttering. A cluttered space can feel heavy and dark, regardless of the amount of light present. Regularly assess your belongings and keep only what you need or love. Utilize storage solutions that are both functional and stylish, such as decorative baskets or floating shelves. These elements can help maintain organization while contributing to the overall decor of your space. By embracing minimalism and prioritizing cleanliness, you will create an environment that feels not only brighter and larger but also more serene. Incorporating these strategies into your small space will align perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Choosing the right furniture for small spaces. When it comes to DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, selecting the right furniture is essential. In small areas, oversized furniture can quickly overwhelm the space, making it feel cramped and cluttered. Instead, opt for furniture that is appropriately scaled to the room. For example, a sleek sofa with a low profile can create an illusion of more space compared to a bulky sectional. Additionally, consider furniture that has legs, as this allows for more visible floor space, enhancing the feeling of openness. By carefully choosing your furniture size and style, you can effectively utilize DIY interior decor tips to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Another important aspect to consider is the functionality of the furniture. Multifunctional pieces are a game changer in small spaces. Look for items that serve more than one purpose, such as a coffee table that doubles as a storage unit or a bed with built-in drawers. This not only saves space but also minimizes clutter, allowing the room to feel more organized and spacious. When implementing DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, prioritize furniture that can adapt to your needs. For example, a foldable dining table can be expanded when guests are over and tucked away when not in use, providing flexibility without sacrificing style. In addition to functionality, consider the materials and colors of your furniture. Lighter materials, such as wood with a light finish or upholstered pieces in soft hues, can help create an airy feel in a small room. Dark furniture can absorb light and make a space feel smaller, while lighter colors reflect light and contribute to a brighter atmosphere. Incorporating transparent materials, such as glass or acrylic, can also enhance the sense of openness, allowing light to flow through the space. By choosing the right materials and colors, you can align with DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Furthermore, the arrangement of furniture can significantly impact the perception of space. Avoid pushing all your furniture against the walls, as this can create a disjointed look and make the room feel smaller. Instead, consider arranging furniture in a way that encourages conversation and flow. For instance, positioning a sofa and chairs in a cozy grouping can create an inviting atmosphere while maintaining a sense of openness. Use area rugs to define spaces within a room, which can help visually separate different areas without the need for physical barriers. Effective furniture arrangement is a crucial component of DIY interior decor tips to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Finally, don't forget about vertical space. In small rooms, utilizing vertical storage options can free up valuable floor space. Consider tall bookshelves, wall-mounted shelves, or hanging storage solutions to draw the eye upward and create the illusion of height. This not only maximizes storage but also adds visual interest to the room. Incorporating vertical elements is an essential part of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By thoughtfully selecting and arranging your furniture, you can transform a small space into a bright, inviting area that feels both functional and spacious. Utilizing mirrors and light colors to enhance space. Mirrors are a powerful tool in interior design, particularly when it comes to maximizing the perception of space in small rooms. By strategically placing mirrors, you can create an illusion of depth and openness. When reflecting light, mirrors can make a small area feel significantly larger and brighter. For instance, consider placing a large mirror opposite a window to bounce natural light throughout the room. This simple yet effective technique is one of the key DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. The reflective surface not only enhances the brightness of the room but also adds a touch of elegance and style. In addition to mirrors, the choice of colors plays a crucial role in how a space feels. Light colors, such as whites, pastels, and soft neutrals, can open up a room and make it appear more expansive. When implementing DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, consider painting walls in light shades. These colors reflect light, creating an airy atmosphere that can transform even the coziest of spaces. Additionally, using light-colored furniture and decor items can further enhance this effect. For example, a light beige sofa paired with pastel cushions can brighten up a small living area, making it feel welcoming and spacious. Furthermore, when selecting decor items, opt for those that are transparent or translucent. Glass furniture, such as a glass coffee table or acrylic chairs, can give the illusion of more space due to their light-reflecting properties. This aligns perfectly with DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By incorporating transparent materials, you create a sense of continuity in the room, allowing the eye to flow seamlessly through the space. Additionally, using sheer curtains instead of heavy drapes can help maintain an open feel while still providing privacy. The combination of light colors and transparent materials can significantly enhance the overall ambience of a small room. Another effective technique is to use mirrors and light colors in combination with strategic lighting. While natural light is essential, the right artificial lighting can also play a significant role in how a room feels. Consider using wall sconces or pendant lights that can be directed towards mirrors to amplify their effect. This is a vital aspect of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By layering light sources, you can create a warm and inviting atmosphere that complements the reflective surfaces and light colors. The interplay of light and reflection can transform a small space into a bright and welcoming haven. Finally, don't underestimate the impact of decorative mirrors. Beyond their functional benefits, mirrors can serve as stunning focal points in a room. Choosing uniquely shaped or artistically framed mirrors can add character to your decor while still adhering to the principles of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Whether it's a large round mirror above a console table or a collection of smaller mirrors arranged in an artistic layout, these decorative elements can enhance the visual interest of the space. By thoughtfully integrating mirrors and light colors, you can create a harmonious environment that feels both spacious and stylish. Smart storage solutions for small spaces. When it comes to maximizing space in small areas, smart storage solutions are essential. The first step in implementing effective storage is to assess what items you have and how often you use them. By decluttering and organizing, you can create a clean and functional environment. This process is not only about getting rid of excess items but also about finding creative ways to store what you keep. One of the most impactful DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, is to utilize vertical storage. By installing shelves high on the walls or using tall bookcases, you can draw the eye upward, making the room feel larger while also providing ample storage. Incorporating multifunctional furniture is another effective strategy. Furniture that serves more than one purpose can significantly reduce clutter and free up valuable floor space. For example, consider a coffee table that doubles as a storage unit or an ottoman that can be used for seating and storing items inside. This approach aligns perfectly with DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By choosing pieces that can adapt to your needs, you can maintain an organized and spacious feel in your home. Furthermore, furniture with built-in storage, such as beds with drawers underneath, can help you maximize every inch of your space without sacrificing style or comfort. Another important aspect of smart storage is the use of decorative baskets and bins. These items can help keep your belongings organized while also adding a stylish touch to your decor. By incorporating attractive storage solutions, you can seamlessly blend functionality with aesthetics. This is a key element of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. For instance, placing woven baskets on shelves or using decorative boxes on coffee tables can keep clutter at bay while enhancing the overall look of the room. Additionally, labeling storage containers can help you quickly find what you need without rummaging through everything, promoting a more organized living space. Don't forget about underutilized areas such as the space under the bed or behind doors. These areas can be transformed into valuable storage spots. Consider using underbed storage boxes or creating a hanging organizer on the back of a door for shoes or accessories. This clever use of space is a practical application of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By thinking outside the box and utilizing every available area, you can create a more organized and spacious environment. This not only enhances the functionality of your home but also contributes to a more serene and inviting atmosphere. Lastly, maintaining an organized space requires regular upkeep and reassessment of your storage solutions. As your needs change, so should your approach to storage. Periodically reviewing what you have and how you store it ensures that your space remains functional and clutter-free. This ongoing process is an integral part of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By staying proactive and adaptable, you can create a home that feels open, inviting, and tailored to your lifestyle. Ultimately, smart storage solutions not only maximize space but also enhance the overall aesthetic of your home, making it a more enjoyable place to live. Creative use of color and patterns. When it comes to enhancing small spaces, the strategic use of color and patterns can make a significant difference. The right color palette can create an illusion of openness and brightness, making any room feel larger than it is. Light colors, such as whites, creams, and pastels, reflect more light and can make a space feel airy and expansive. This is an essential part of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By painting walls in lighter shades, you can visually increase the height and width of the room. Consider using a monochromatic scheme, where varying shades of a single color are used throughout the space. This approach creates a cohesive look that can help the room feel more unified and spacious. In addition to wall colors, the choice of patterns can also play a vital role in how a small space feels. While bold patterns might seem counterintuitive for small areas, they can actually add depth and interest when used thoughtfully. For example, consider using patterned throw pillows or rugs to introduce personality without overwhelming the space. This aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Opting for smaller-scale patterns, such as stripes or delicate florals, can help maintain a sense of openness while adding character. These elements can draw the eye around the room, creating a sense of movement and preventing the space from feeling stagnant. Another effective technique is to use accent walls to create focal points within the room. This can be achieved by painting one wall a bolder color or applying wallpaper with a striking pattern. An accent wall can serve as a visual anchor, making the room feel more dynamic and less cramped. This is a crucial aspect of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. When selecting an accent wall, consider the wall that naturally draws attention, such as the one behind a bed or sofa. By enhancing this wall with color or pattern, you can create a stunning visual impact while still keeping the rest of the space light and airy. Moreover, incorporating reflective surfaces can amplify the effects of color and patterns in small spaces. Mirrors, glass furniture, and metallic accents can bounce light around the room, enhancing the brightness and making the area feel more expansive. This ties in seamlessly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. For instance, a large mirror placed strategically can reflect both natural and artificial light, creating the illusion of depth. Metallic finishes on decor items can also add a touch of sophistication while reflecting light, further contributing to a brighter atmosphere. Lastly, it's important to maintain a balance between color, pattern, and functionality. As you incorporate various elements into your decor, ensure that they complement each other and serve a purpose in the space. This holistic approach is at the heart of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By thoughtfully selecting colors and patterns that enhance the functionality and aesthetic of your small space, you can create an inviting environment that feels larger, brighter, and more personalized. Regularly reassessing your choices and being open to adjustments will help maintain a fresh and vibrant atmosphere in your home. Smart furniture choices. When tackling the challenge of decorating small spaces, making smart furniture choices is essential. The right furniture can transform a cramped area into a functional and inviting home. One of the key elements in the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger is selecting pieces that serve multiple purposes. For instance, a sofa bed can provide seating during the day and transform into a comfortable sleeping space at night. Similarly, a dining table that folds down when not in use can save valuable floor space while still offering functionality when needed. By investing in versatile furniture, you can maximize the utility of your space without sacrificing style. In addition to multifunctional pieces, consider the scale of your furniture. Oversized furniture can dominate a small room, making it feel even tighter. Instead, opt for smaller, lighter pieces that can be easily moved around. This aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. For example, lightweight chairs and tables can be rearranged to accommodate different activities or gatherings, providing flexibility in how the space is used. Moreover, furniture with legs can create a sense of openness, allowing light to flow beneath them and giving the illusion of a larger area. Choosing the right scale and style of furniture is crucial in creating a balanced and spacious atmosphere. Another vital aspect of smart furniture choices is the use of vertical space. Tall bookshelves or wall-mounted shelves can draw the eye upward, making the room feel taller while providing valuable storage. This approach is a significant part of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By utilizing vertical storage, you can keep floors clear and maintain a more open feel in the space. Additionally, incorporating hooks or pegboards on walls can help organize items while adding a decorative touch. This not only keeps the area tidy but also showcases personal style, contributing to a more inviting environment. Moreover, consider furniture that offers hidden storage solutions. Ottomans with compartments or coffee tables with drawers can help conceal clutter while keeping essentials within easy reach. This is another example of how the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger can be effectively implemented. By keeping items out of sight, you can create a more serene and organized atmosphere, which is especially important in smaller spaces where every item has the potential to contribute to visual clutter. These storage solutions allow for a clean aesthetic, making the room feel more spacious and less chaotic. Lastly, it's important to personalize your space with decor that reflects your style while still adhering to the principles of smart furniture choices. Incorporating decorative elements such as throw pillows, artwork, or plants can enhance the overall ambience without overwhelming the area. This balance of functionality and aesthetic appeal is a core tenet of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By thoughtfully selecting furniture and decor that work harmoniously together, you can create a small space that feels bright, spacious, and uniquely yours. Regularly reassessing your furniture choices and being open to change will help maintain a fresh and inviting atmosphere in your home. Creative storage solutions. When it comes to maximizing space in small areas, creative storage solutions are essential. The right storage can not only help keep a space organized but can also enhance the overall aesthetic. A key part of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger involves utilizing every nook and cranny for storage purposes. For instance, underbed storage boxes or drawers can be an excellent way to keep seasonal clothing or extra linens out of sight but easily accessible. By thinking outside the box and utilizing vertical spaces, such as the tops of cabinets or shelves, you can create additional storage without sacrificing floor space. This approach not only declutters the environment but also contributes to a more open and inviting atmosphere. In addition to underbed storage, wall-mounted solutions can greatly enhance a small space. Floating shelves are a fantastic option for displaying decorative items, books, or plants while keeping the floor clear. This aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as these shelves draw the eye upward, creating the illusion of height in the room. Additionally, wall-mounted baskets can serve as both storage and decor, providing a functional yet stylish way to store items like magazines, blankets, or even kitchen supplies. By incorporating these wall-mounted solutions, you can free up valuable floor space and maintain a clean, organized look. Another effective storage solution is the use of multifunctional furniture. Pieces like coffee tables with storage compartments or ottomans that double as seating and storage can significantly enhance a small room's functionality. These pieces are vital to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as they allow for efficient use of space without compromising on style. When selecting multifunctional furniture, consider the overall design and how it fits into the existing decor. Opt for pieces that complement your aesthetic while providing the added benefit of hidden storage. This not only keeps the space organized but also adds layers of interest to the room. Moreover, utilizing the inside of cabinet doors can be a game changer for small spaces. Installing hooks or small shelves on the inside of cabinet doors can provide additional storage for items like cleaning supplies, spices, or even kitchen utensils. This clever use of space is an important aspect of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By maximizing the storage potential of cabinet doors, you can keep essential items organized and easily accessible without cluttering countertops or other surfaces. This approach not only enhances functionality but also maintains a sleek and tidy appearance. Finally, incorporating decorative storage solutions can enhance both functionality and aesthetics in a small space. Baskets, decorative boxes, and stylish containers can provide storage while adding to the overall decor. This ties back to the core concept of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as these decorative elements can help maintain a cohesive look while serving a practical purpose. By choosing storage solutions that reflect your personal style, you can create an inviting atmosphere that feels both organized and visually appealing. This blend of creativity and practicality is essential for transforming small spaces into bright, functional areas that feel larger than they are. Utilizing color and light. Color plays a crucial role in creating the illusion of space, especially in smaller areas. When implementing the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, it is essential to choose a color palette that enhances openness and brightness. Lighter colors, such as whites, soft pastels, and light grays, can make a room feel more expansive and airy. These shades reflect natural light, which is vital in smaller spaces where light can be limited. Additionally, incorporating a few bolder accent colors can add personality without overwhelming the space. By strategically placing these colors in accessories or feature walls, you can create a balanced and inviting environment that feels larger than it is. In addition to wall colors, the choice of furnishings can significantly impact how light interacts within a room. Opting for furniture in lighter shades or materials can enhance the overall brightness of the space. For instance, a light-colored sofa or a glass coffee table can help create an open feel, as they do not visually clutter the area. This idea aligns with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it emphasizes the importance of selecting furnishings that complement the room's color scheme while also serving a functional purpose. Furthermore, incorporating reflective surfaces, such as mirrors or metallic accents, can amplify the effects of natural light, making the space appear even more spacious. Another essential aspect of utilizing color and light is the strategic placement of lighting fixtures. Proper lighting can dramatically change the perception of a room's size and brightness. Layering different types of lighting, ambient, task, and accent, can create a well-lit, inviting atmosphere. For example, using wall sconces or pendant lights can free up valuable surface space while illuminating dark corners. This concept is integral to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages a thoughtful approach to lighting design. Additionally, selecting light fixtures in sleek designs and lighter finishes can further enhance the feeling of openness in a small area. Moreover, incorporating natural light should be a priority in any small space. Maximizing windows and using sheer curtains can allow more light to filter in, creating a brighter environment. The connection to the outdoors can also contribute to the perception of space, making the room feel less confined. This principle is fundamental to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it emphasizes the importance of harnessing natural elements. Strategically placing mirrors opposite windows can reflect light and create an illusion of depth, effectively expanding the visual boundaries of the room. Finally, accessorizing with color can significantly impact the overall ambience of a small space. Thoughtfully chosen decorative items, such as cushions, rugs, and artwork, can add vibrancy and warmth without taking up much physical space. The key is to maintain a cohesive color scheme that harmonizes with the room's overall design. This ties back to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages the use of color to enhance the aesthetic appeal while keeping the space organized and functional. By carefully curating accessories that complement your chosen palette, you can create a visually pleasing environment that feels both spacious and inviting. Creative use of vertical space. When it comes to maximizing small areas, the creative use of vertical space is essential. Utilizing wall space effectively can transform how a room feels and functions. This strategy is a key component of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By incorporating tall bookshelves, wall-mounted storage, and vertical gardens, you can draw the eye upward, creating an illusion of height and openness. This not only maximizes storage but also enhances the aesthetic appeal of the room. Incorporating elements that reach toward the ceiling can make the space feel less cramped and more inviting, allowing for a greater sense of freedom and flow. In addition to bookshelves and storage, wall-mounted art and decor can serve as functional and aesthetic features that utilize vertical space. Hanging artwork higher on the walls can create a sense of grandeur and sophistication, which is especially beneficial in smaller rooms. This technique aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages a thoughtful approach to decoration. Consider using floating shelves to display not just books, but also decorative items, plants, or framed photos. This adds personality to the space while keeping the floor area clear, contributing to an open and airy environment. Another effective way to utilize vertical space is through multifunctional furniture that incorporates vertical elements. For example, a tall dresser or a vertical storage unit can provide ample storage without taking up much floor space. This is particularly important in small areas where every square inch counts. The concept of multifunctional furniture ties back to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it emphasizes the importance of selecting pieces that serve multiple purposes. By choosing furniture that offers vertical storage solutions, you can maintain an organized space while ensuring that the room remains stylish and functional. Incorporating vertical gardens or wall planters can also be a brilliant way to enhance small spaces while adding a touch of nature. Vertical gardens not only beautify a room but also improve air quality and create a calming atmosphere. This idea fits seamlessly into the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it promotes the use of vertical space for both functionality and aesthetics. By incorporating greenery that grows upwards rather than outwards, you can add life to a room without sacrificing valuable floor space. This approach not only makes the room feel more vibrant but also contributes to a serene and inviting environment. Lastly, consider the use of vertical mirrors to create the illusion of depth and space. Mirrors can reflect light and visually expand a room, making it feel larger than it is. This technique is particularly effective when combined with other vertical elements, reinforcing the idea of upward movement in the design. By incorporating mirrors into your decor, you align with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as they enhance both the brightness and perceived size of a room. Positioning mirrors strategically on walls can amplify natural light and make small spaces feel much more open and airy, ultimately transforming the overall atmosphere of your home. Choosing the right color palette. When it comes to making small spaces feel larger and brighter, the color palette you choose plays a crucial role. Light and neutral colors can create an illusion of space, making rooms feel more open and inviting. This concept is central to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By selecting colors such as soft whites, pale grays, or gentle pastels, you can reflect more light within the room, enhancing the overall brightness. Darker colors, while they can add depth and drama, often make spaces feel more confined. Thus, it's essential to strike a balance by using lighter shades on the walls and larger furniture pieces, while reserving darker hues for accents or smaller decor items. This strategic approach not only maximizes the perception of In addition to wall colors, the choice of furnishings and decor items can significantly influence how a room feels. When implementing DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, consider using furniture in lighter finishes or upholstered in light fabrics. For instance, a light-colored sofa or chair can help maintain a bright atmosphere, while glass or mirrored furniture can further enhance the illusion of space. These materials reflect light and can make a room feel less cluttered. Additionally, incorporating colorful accessories like cushions, throws, or artwork can infuse personality into the space without overwhelming it. By carefully selecting these elements, you can create a vibrant yet spacious environment that feels welcoming and stylish. Another essential aspect of color selection is the use of accent walls. While the general trend is to use lighter colors to create an expansive feel, an accent wall can add depth and interest to a room. This technique can be particularly effective when combined with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. For example, painting one wall a bolder color can create a focal point without compromising the overall brightness of the space. To ensure the room still feels open, consider using a lighter shade for the remaining walls. This combination allows for visual interest while maintaining a sense of airiness, making the space feel both dynamic and spacious. When selecting a color palette, consider the natural light available in the space. Rooms with ample natural light can accommodate a wider range of colors, including warmer tones that can create a cozy atmosphere. Conversely, spaces with limited light benefit from cooler, lighter shades that can help brighten the environment. This consideration is vital in the context of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By assessing how light interacts with your chosen colors at different times of the day, you can make informed decisions that enhance the room's overall appeal. Additionally, using reflective surfaces, such as metallic accents or glossy finishes, can further amplify the effect of natural light, making the room feel even more spacious and inviting. Finally, remember that the color palette you choose should resonate with your personal style while also adhering to the principles of space enhancement. This balance is essential in achieving a cohesive look that feels both comfortable and spacious. By integrating the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger into your color selection process, you can create a home that not only looks good but also functions effectively in smaller areas. Ultimately, the right color choices can transform a cramped environment into a bright, airy sanctuary that reflects your unique taste and lifestyle. Utilizing mirrors for depth and light. Mirrors are a powerful tool in interior design, especially when it comes to maximizing small spaces. They can create the illusion of depth and light, making a room feel more expansive than it actually is. This concept is central to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By strategically placing mirrors in a room, you can reflect light from windows and lamps, brightening the space and adding an airy feel. A large mirror on one wall can act as a focal point, drawing the eye and creating a sense of openness. This technique is particularly effective in narrow hallways or compact living areas where every inch counts. In addition to their aesthetic benefits, mirrors can also enhance the functionality of a space. For example, using mirrored furniture or decor can serve dual purposes, providing both style and utility. A mirrored coffee table not only adds elegance but also reflects light, contributing to the overall brightness of the room. When implementing DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, consider incorporating mirrors into furniture pieces. This approach allows you to maintain a cohesive design while maximizing the sense of space. Additionally, mirrored shelves can offer storage solutions without overwhelming the visual landscape, keeping the area feeling open and uncluttered. Another effective way to use mirrors is by creating a gallery wall. By arranging various sizes and shapes of mirrors together, you can create an eye-catching display that also serves to enhance the light and depth in the room. This method aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it transforms a blank wall into a dynamic focal point. The reflections from different angles can make the room feel larger, while the variety in mirror designs adds character and interest. This gallery wall can be particularly striking in small entryways or living rooms, where it can set the tone for the rest of the home. Placement is key when it comes to utilizing mirrors effectively. To maximize their impact, consider placing mirrors opposite windows or light sources to reflect natural light back into the room. This technique can significantly enhance the brightness of a space, aligning with the principles outlined in DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Additionally, mirrors can be used to create visual pathways, guiding the eye around the room and making it feel more expansive. For instance, placing a large mirror at the end of a hallway can give the illusion of a longer space, making it feel more open and inviting. Lastly, while mirrors are an excellent way to enhance a room's brightness and depth, it is essential to choose the right styles and sizes to suit your decor. Oversized mirrors can make a bold statement and serve as a centerpiece, while smaller mirrors can be grouped for a more eclectic look. When selecting mirrors, consider the frame styles and finishes to ensure they complement your overall design theme. This attention to detail ties back to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, creating a harmonious and stylish environment. By thoughtfully incorporating mirrors into your decor, you can transform small spaces into bright, open areas that feel both functional and inviting. Choosing multifunctional furniture. When it comes to maximizing space in small areas, choosing multifunctional furniture is one of the most effective strategies. This aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Multifunctional furniture serves multiple purposes, allowing you to save space while maintaining style and functionality. For example, a sofa bed can provide seating during the day and convert into a sleeping area at night, making it ideal for small living rooms or studio apartments. Similarly, an ottoman with storage can serve as both a footrest and a place to store blankets or magazines. By incorporating these types of pieces, you can create a more versatile living space that adapts to your needs without feeling cramped. In addition to saving space, multifunctional furniture can also enhance the overall aesthetic of a room. When selecting items that serve dual purposes, it's important to choose designs that complement your existing decor. For instance, a stylish coffee table that doubles as a dining table can be a statement piece while providing practical functionality. This approach ties back to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it allows you to maintain a cohesive look while maximizing utility. Opting for furniture with clean lines and a minimalist design can also help create an illusion of more space, making the room feel less cluttered and more inviting. Another effective way to incorporate multifunctional furniture is through modular designs. Modular furniture can be rearranged to fit different layouts and purposes, providing flexibility in small spaces. For example, modular shelving units can be configured in various ways to accommodate books, decor, or even a small workspace. This versatility aligns well with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it allows you to adapt the furniture to your changing needs. Additionally, modular pieces can often be expanded or reduced in size, making them perfect for growing families or changing lifestyles. When considering multifunctional furniture, it's also essential to think about the materials and finishes. Lightweight materials can make it easier to move furniture around as needed, while durable finishes ensure that your pieces will stand the test of time. Choosing furniture that is easy to clean and maintain is also a key consideration, especially in smaller spaces where every item is on display. This practicality ties back to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages a more functional and aesthetically pleasing living environment. Look for furniture that combines style with durability, ensuring that it not only looks good but also serves its purpose effectively. Lastly, don't forget about the importance of scale when selecting multifunctional furniture. In smaller spaces, oversized furniture can overwhelm the room and make it feel cramped. Instead, opt for appropriately sized pieces that fit the scale of your space. This principle is crucial to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it ensures that your furniture enhances the room rather than detracts from it. By choosing multifunctional furniture that is stylish, practical, and appropriately scaled, you can create a living area that feels open, inviting, and perfectly tailored to your lifestyle. Utilizing vertical space. When dealing with small spaces, one of the most effective strategies is to utilize vertical space. This concept is central to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Vertical space refers to the area from the floor to the ceiling, and maximizing it can significantly improve the functionality and aesthetic of a room. By incorporating tall bookshelves, wall-mounted shelves, and hanging storage, you can create a visually appealing environment that draws the eye upward, making the space feel larger. This approach not only helps to keep the floor clear but also allows for decorative elements to be displayed at various heights, adding depth and interest to the room. In addition to enhancing aesthetics, utilizing vertical space can also improve organization. When you take advantage of wall space, you can store items that would otherwise clutter surfaces, contributing to a more serene and open atmosphere. For example, wall-mounted shelves can hold books, plants, or decorative items, while hooks can be used for hanging bags, hats, or kitchen utensils. This ties back to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it promotes a tidy environment that feels more spacious. By keeping items off the floor and utilizing vertical storage solutions, you can create a more functional living space that is easy to navigate. Another effective way to utilize vertical space is through the installation of tall cabinets or storage units that reach up to the ceiling. These pieces not only provide ample storage but also help to elongate the walls, creating an illusion of height. When selecting cabinets, look for designs that incorporate open shelving on the upper levels, allowing for decorative displays that break up the visual weight of solid storage. This approach aligns with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it combines practicality with style. By choosing cabinetry that complements your decor, you can maintain a cohesive look while maximizing storage potential. Incorporating vertical elements such as tall mirrors or artwork can also enhance the perception of space. A large mirror placed opposite a window can reflect light and create the illusion of depth, making the room feel more expansive. Similarly, vertical artwork or a gallery wall arranged in a tall format can draw the eye upward, reinforcing the sense of height in the room. This strategy is essential to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it allows for personal expression while enhancing the room's overall ambience. By thoughtfully placing mirrors and art, you can create a more dynamic environment that feels open and inviting. Finally, it's important to remember that utilizing vertical space should not compromise style. Choose storage solutions and decor that reflect your personal taste and complement your existing design. Incorporating natural materials, vibrant colors, or unique shapes can add character to your vertical arrangements. This principle is fundamental to the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages a balance between functionality and aesthetics. By creatively using vertical space, you can transform a small area into a stylish, organized, and visually appealing environment that feels larger and more inviting. Choosing the right color palette. When it comes to making small spaces feel larger and more inviting, the color palette plays a crucial role. Light and neutral colors are often recommended as part of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Shades such as whites, creams, soft grays, and pastels can reflect more light, creating an airy and open atmosphere. These colors help to visually expand the space, making it feel less cramped and more comfortable. In contrast, darker colors can absorb light and make a room feel smaller. However, this doesn't mean you should shy away from bold hues entirely. Using them strategically in accents or smaller areas can add character without overwhelming the space. In addition to the primary color choices, the use of monochromatic schemes can be particularly effective in small spaces. A monochromatic approach involves using varying shades of a single color, which can create a cohesive and harmonious look. This technique aligns well with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it minimizes visual clutter and allows the eye to travel smoothly across the room. For instance, layering different tones of blue or green can evoke a serene atmosphere while still maintaining a sense of spaciousness. Incorporating textures and patterns within the same color family can also add depth and interest without compromising the open feel of the space. Another important aspect of color choice is the impact of paint finishes. Glossy or satin finishes can reflect light, enhancing brightness in a room, while matte finishes absorb light and can create a more subdued atmosphere. For the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, consider using semi-gloss or satin finishes on walls, especially in areas that receive ample natural light. This will not only help to brighten the space but also make it easier to clean. Additionally, using a higher gloss finish on trim and moldings can create a polished look that further emphasizes the vertical lines in the room, contributing to the perception of height. Accent colors can also play a significant role in enhancing small spaces. While the overall color palette should lean towards lighter hues, incorporating pops of color through accessories, artwork, or furniture can add vibrancy and personality. This approach is in line with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it allows for individual expression without overwhelming the space. For example, a bright yellow throw pillow or a colorful piece of art can serve as a focal point, drawing attention and creating visual interest. The key is to balance these bold accents with the lighter base colors to maintain an open and airy feel. Finally, consider the psychological effects of color when designing small spaces. Different colors can evoke various emotions and moods, which can influence how a space feels. For instance, blues and greens are often associated with calmness and tranquility, making them excellent choices for bedrooms or relaxation areas. Meanwhile, warm colors like yellows and oranges can create a sense of warmth and energy, making them suitable for social spaces. By incorporating these insights into your color choices, you can enhance the overall ambience of your home. This aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it not only focuses on aesthetics but also on creating a welcoming and functional environment. Incorporating multifunctional furniture. In small spaces, every square inch counts, making multifunctional furniture an essential element in the quest for maximizing utility and aesthetics. Incorporating items that serve multiple purposes is a key strategy in the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. For instance, a sofa bed can transform a living area into a guest room, while a coffee table with storage can keep clutter at bay. This approach not only helps to maintain a tidy environment but also enhances the overall functionality of the space. When selecting multifunctional furniture, it's important to consider both style and practicality. Look for designs that complement the existing decor while offering the versatility needed for daily use. Another effective way to utilize multifunctional furniture is through the use of nesting tables or ottomans that can double as storage. These pieces can be easily tucked away when not in use, freeing up floor space and maintaining an open feel. This aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it emphasizes the importance of keeping areas uncluttered and visually appealing. When choosing nesting tables, opt for designs that can be separated for use when entertaining guests, providing additional surface area without permanently occupying valuable space. Similarly, ottomans with hidden compartments can store blankets, magazines, or other items, keeping the living area organized and functional. In bedrooms, incorporating multifunctional furniture can significantly enhance the space's usability. A bed with built-in drawers or a lofted bed that creates additional room underneath for a desk or seating can be game changers. These solutions not only maximize storage but also create a more open and airy environment, reinforcing the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. When selecting a bed, consider options that offer both comfort and storage without sacrificing style. A well-designed bed frame can serve as a focal point in the room while providing much-needed space for clothing or other items. Dining areas in small spaces also benefit greatly from multifunctional furniture. A drop-leaf table can be expanded when needed and collapsed to save space when not in use, making it an ideal choice for compact kitchens or dining nooks. This flexibility is crucial in maintaining an inviting atmosphere without overwhelming the area with large furniture. Incorporating stackable chairs can further enhance the space's adaptability, allowing for easy storage when hosting gatherings. This concept aligns with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it promotes a functional yet stylish dining environment that can accommodate various needs. Finally, consider the aesthetic impact of multifunctional furniture in your decor. Pieces that combine functionality with design can elevate the overall look of a small space, making it feel more curated and intentional. For instance, a beautifully crafted bookshelf that also serves as a room divider can delineate spaces while adding visual interest. This is an essential aspect of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it highlights the importance of choosing furniture that enhances both practicality and style. By carefully selecting multifunctional pieces, you can create a harmonious living environment that feels spacious, organized, and inviting. Utilizing vertical space. In small spaces, one of the most effective strategies for maximizing functionality and aesthetics is to utilize vertical space. This approach is essential in the realm of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By taking advantage of wall space, you can create an illusion of height and openness while also providing additional storage or display areas. For instance, installing tall bookshelves or wall-mounted shelves can draw the eye upward, making the room feel larger than it is. This not only helps to declutter surfaces but also adds a decorative element to the walls. When selecting shelving options, consider designs that align with your overall decor theme while also being practical for your storage needs. Incorporating vertical storage solutions can significantly enhance the functionality of small spaces. Consider using wall-mounted organizers, pegboards, or hooks to keep items off the floor and within easy reach. This is particularly useful in areas like kitchens or entryways, where space is often limited. By implementing these solutions, you can free up valuable floor space, making the area feel more open and inviting. This aligns perfectly with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it emphasizes the importance of keeping spaces organized and visually appealing. When choosing organizers, opt for designs that are not only functional but also contribute to the overall aesthetic of the room. Another effective way to utilize vertical space is through the use of tall furniture pieces. For example, a tall dresser or a vertical storage cabinet can provide ample storage without taking up too much floor space. This strategy is particularly beneficial in bedrooms and living areas, where maximizing storage is crucial. By selecting furniture that draws the eye upward, you can create a sense of balance and harmony within the space. This approach reinforces the principles of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages the selection of pieces that enhance both functionality and style. When choosing tall furniture, ensure it complements the existing decor and does not overwhelm the space. Incorporating vertical gardens or wall planters is another innovative way to make use of vertical space while adding a touch of nature to your home. These elements not only beautify the area but also improve air quality and create a calming atmosphere. This idea aligns with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it demonstrates how vertical gardening can enhance both aesthetics and functionality. When selecting plants, consider those that thrive in your space's lighting conditions and require minimal maintenance. Vertical gardens can serve as a stunning focal point, drawing attention upward and creating a more expansive feel in the room. Finally, utilizing vertical space can also involve creative decor solutions, such as artwork or mirrors. Hanging artwork at eye level or higher can create a sense of height and draw the eye upward, contributing to the overall spaciousness of the room. Mirrors, in particular, are powerful tools in small spaces, as they reflect light and create the illusion of depth. This is a crucial aspect of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it emphasizes the importance of visual tricks in enhancing a small area. When selecting artwork or mirrors, consider pieces that resonate with your personal style while also serving to elevate the space. By thoughtfully incorporating vertical elements, you can transform a small area into a bright, inviting, and spacious environment. Choosing the right color palette. When it comes to decorating small spaces, the choice of color palette plays a crucial role in creating an illusion of brightness and spaciousness. Light and neutral colors tend to reflect more light, making the area feel larger and more open. This principle is a key aspect of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. For instance, soft whites, light grays, and pastel shades can enhance the overall ambience while providing a fresh and airy feel. These colors can serve as a perfect backdrop for bolder accents and decorative elements, allowing them to stand out without overwhelming the space. When selecting a color palette, consider the amount of natural light the space receives, as this will influence how colors appear throughout the day. In addition to choosing light colors for walls, it's essential to think about the colors of furniture and decor items. Opting for lighter colored furniture can further enhance the illusion of space. For instance, a light-colored sofa or a glass coffee table can contribute to an airy atmosphere, making the room feel less crowded. This aligns with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it emphasizes the importance of selecting items that complement the overall color scheme while also serving a functional purpose. Moreover, incorporating a few darker elements, such as a statement chair or decorative pillows, can add depth and interest without making the space feel heavy. Another effective strategy is to use a monochromatic color scheme, where different shades of the same color are used throughout the space. This technique can create a seamless flow that visually expands the area. For example, varying shades of blue or green can evoke a sense of tranquility while maintaining a cohesive look. This approach is particularly effective in small rooms, as it minimizes visual clutter and enhances the overall design. It's a fundamental component of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages a harmonious blend of colors that work together to create a unified space. Incorporating accent colors can also play a significant role in defining spaces within a small area. By using bold colors on one wall or through decorative elements, you can create focal points that draw the eye and provide a sense of structure. For instance, a bright accent wall can serve as a backdrop for artwork or shelves, adding personality without overwhelming the room. This technique is a vital part of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it allows for creativity while maintaining balance. When choosing accent colors, consider how they complement the overall palette and contribute to the desired mood of the space. Finally, don't underestimate the power of accessories in your color scheme. Items such as cushions, throws, rugs, and curtains can introduce color and texture without committing to permanent changes. This flexibility allows you to experiment with different looks and adjust your decor as needed. Using accessories to tie together your color palette is a practical aspect of the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By selecting accessories that echo your chosen colors, you can create a cohesive and inviting atmosphere. Ultimately, the right color palette not only enhances the visual appeal of a small space but also contributes to a more spacious and brighter living environment. Incorporating multifunctional furniture. In small spaces, every piece of furniture must earn its keep. This is where the concept of multifunctional furniture comes into play, making it a vital part of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Multifunctional furniture serves more than one purpose, allowing you to maximize utility while minimizing clutter. For example, a sofa bed can transform a living room into a guest bedroom, while an ottoman with storage can provide both seating and a place to stash away items. By incorporating these versatile pieces, you can create a space that is not only stylish but also highly functional, catering to various needs without overwhelming the room. When selecting multifunctional furniture, consider the layout of your space and how each piece can adapt to your lifestyle. For instance, a dining table that extends can accommodate guests during gatherings but can be compact when it's just you. Similarly, nesting tables can be spread out for extra surface area or tucked away when not in use. This approach aligns with the principles of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, where flexibility is key. By choosing furniture that can easily transition between different uses, you can maintain an organized and inviting environment, regardless of the occasion. Storage is another critical element to consider when incorporating multifunctional furniture. Look for pieces that offer hidden storage options, such as beds with drawers or coffee tables with lift tops. These options not only provide a place to keep belongings but also help maintain a clean and uncluttered look. When you can store items out of sight, the space feels larger and more open, which is a central theme of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. By strategically selecting furniture with built-in storage, you can keep your essentials organized while ensuring that your decor remains visually appealing. In addition to functionality, aesthetics should not be overlooked. Multifunctional furniture can also serve as a statement piece that enhances the overall design of your space. For example, a stylish bookshelf can act as a room divider while showcasing decorative items and books. Similarly, a chic storage bench can provide seating and serve as a focal point in an entryway. This dual-purpose approach not only contributes to the functionality of the space but also aligns with the DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger by ensuring that every piece adds value to the decor. Finally, it's important to keep in mind the scale of the furniture you choose. In small spaces, oversized pieces can quickly overwhelm the area, making it feel cramped. Opt for furniture that is appropriately scaled to your space, ensuring that it does not obstruct pathways or make the room feel cluttered. By carefully selecting multifunctional furniture that fits well within the dimensions of your space, you can create a harmonious environment that feels both spacious and inviting. This principle is at the core of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, emphasizing the importance of balance in design. Ultimately, incorporating multifunctional furniture is a smart and stylish way to enhance small spaces, making them brighter, larger, and more enjoyable to live in. Utilizing vertical space. When it comes to small spaces, one of the most effective strategies is to utilize vertical space. This approach is crucial in the realm of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger. Many people often overlook the walls in their homes, but they can serve as valuable real estate for storage and decoration. By thinking vertically, you can free up floor space and create a more open and airy atmosphere. Wall-mounted shelves, for instance, can display books, plants, and decorative items without taking up valuable surface area. This not only adds visual interest but also helps in keeping the floor clear, making the space feel larger. Incorporating vertical storage solutions can also be both practical and aesthetically pleasing. Consider using tall bookshelves or cabinets that draw the eye upward, creating an illusion of height in the room. This technique aligns perfectly with DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages a sense of openness. Additionally, open shelving can be a great way to showcase personal items and add character to a space. By arranging items in a visually appealing manner, you can create an attractive focal point that enhances the overall decor while maximizing functionality. Another effective way to utilize vertical space is through the use of hooks and pegboards. These can be installed in kitchens, entryways, or even bathrooms to keep frequently used items within easy reach. For example, hanging pots and pans in the kitchen not only frees up cabinet space but also adds a touch of rustic charm. This method ties back to the principles of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as it encourages organization while maintaining a stylish appearance. By keeping items off the counters and floors, you can create a more open and inviting environment. Furthermore, vertical gardens or wall planters can be a beautiful addition to any small space. They not only bring a touch of nature indoors but also utilize wall space effectively. This concept is particularly relevant to DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, as greenery can enhance the brightness and freshness of a room. Vertical gardens can be created using various materials, such as wooden pallets or specially designed wall-mounted planters, allowing you to customize the look to fit your decor style. This not only adds visual interest but also purifies the air, contributing to a healthier living space. Lastly, when considering vertical space, it's essential to maintain a cohesive design throughout the room. This means selecting colors, materials, and styles that complement each other and create a harmonious look. For example, if you have a modern decor style, opt for sleek, minimalist shelving and decor items. This approach ties back to the overarching theme of DIY interior decor tips, space-saving ideas to make small spaces look brighter and larger, emphasizing the importance of a unified aesthetic. By thoughtfully utilizing vertical space, you can transform a small area into a functional, stylish, and bright environment that feels much larger than it actually is.